I'm Chelsea Zaccato.
And I'm Natalie Heacock.
And this is Lumber Slingers.
Each podcast, we will be bringing you relevant and useful industry information, including interviews with top lumber professionals and discussion of current events in the industry.
Whether it be lumber grading, industry and market trends, or who's who in lumber, we hope to extend your current tally on industry knowledge.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Lumber Slingers, your source for all things lumber.
And hats.
And hats. It's a hat day. Today's a hat day.
Today is a hat day. We all decided. So join the club. I hope you guys that are listening are wearing a hat. And if you're not, run to your nearest closet and grab one. Thank you.
Thank you.
So
Public
what are your
service
hats?
announcement.
What are your hats representing then? What is yours, Nat? I think I have a pretty good idea what yours is, but what is yours?
Mine's, I'm not sure if you've heard of this company. It's Patrick Lumber.
Can't even see you right now, Natalie. Are you here?
Mine's a new swag drop from Patrick Lumber Company.
Swag.
Very nice. And how about yours,
Chelsea, tell us what company that hat's from.
This company is not Patrick Lumber.
And nobody
What is
knows
the-
what company that hat's from because there's
Yeah.
no name.
I was going to say, I can't remember. It's like a millwork shop out of the South. Well,
I
they
have
do.
no idea.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Why would you make a cool hat and not have
But
the
does
name on it?
this?
What does that mean to me? Nothing. That means nothing to me.
All right. Well, we'll get with them on that. They had a beautiful booth at NALA and wonderful swag. So that was fun. But yeah, we've all been wearing their hats, but
Like 3 people
Yeah,
have asked me
no,
where
it
that
is.
hat's from, and I'm like, I unfortunately cannot tell you. A place that does millwork, though, for sure.
Yep, they do millwork. So you got to be like my hat where it blatantly says every word of the company. It says 526 Media Group. There's no ambiguity of what this hat is representing.
To be fair, some people might not know what this hat is. My hat.
You're not going to get that
That's
with me. You're
true.
going to go 526 Media Group. No, you won't know necessarily what that means. Dude, Bert,
Maybe there should have been like a Patrick Lumber right here or something.
Yeah, maybe you should.
yeah.
We should put on like BPD on the back or something like that. Ours also says in the back, very patriotic, it says, relentlessly serving working class heroes. Boom.
Boom.
Okay. Update. I remember the company. I had to get on LinkedIn. It's Powell Valley Millwork. So thank you,
yeah, I've
Powell
heard of them.
Valley
That's
Millwork,
right.
for the great.
Hey, we
Did we
spoke
forget
about them
because I
before.
live on Powell Valley?
And the hat says millwork.
Remember, I was like, oh, I live on Powell Valley. That was the whole conversation I had with the guy at the booth.
That's
Well,
on you, Nat. That's on you. You
yeah,
should have remembered.
That is
If
definitely
anyone of our listeners could start recommending some sort of like memory.
Enhancements.
Isn't it like ginkgo biloba or something like that?
Yeah, like
one of those
fish oil or
help.
something.
Yeah, fish oil helps with your cholesterol. I know that because my mom was having me take that before.
My memory is actually getting worse. Like every day I'm like, oh, there goes a little part of it. Farewell.
Bye.
All right. We spoke
Well, that's
about
why
them
we're wearing
'cause-
hats today, because we're trying to keep it all in there.
Yeah.
Hopefully
go
it
on.
masks any memory from leaving.
Well, CMPC acquired Powell Valley Millwork 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago. So
That's right.
I know we spoke about them in the past too on here. So
We
it's
have.
coming
And
full
when
circle.
we met Michael Thornberry. He's still there, but I think he's maybe staying on for a little bit, but he's the vice president of the company right now.
Shout out to Michael. Boom.
Shout out to
Merry
Michael.
Christmas. Boom.
Boom, baby.
Boom, baby.
That's the
Well,
boy.
Trent, what have we missed? There's so much news that has happened.
Well, there's been tons of it. There's been tons. Acquisitions galore, a bunch of other fun stuff. Let's start with the most topical one, which came out yesterday, which is Anderson Corporation acquired Brightwood. So that was interesting to wake up to, Yeah.
That's big
Thoughts?
news.
Big news.
It feels like Oregon and Washington are getting gobbled up by big companies.
No,
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
that's wrong holiday. Wrong holiday. That was
Ho, ho, ho.
there you go. There ain't no ho up.
All these hoes getting acquired.
Yeah,
I just-
exactly.
Want to make sure that I bring value to this podcast. So
You
I
are.
hope
You
that
do.
killing
does.
it.
You do.
Boom. Again, color commentary. Nailed it. So from what I understand, they're going to be operating them. It seems like I'm trying to get clarification, but kind of at like arm's length. And by that I mean is currently how they are being operated now. They're bringing in a new CEO, Pat Meyer. He's going to be, heading up that because they had recently had a transition in leadership there where Dallas had retired from leading and he's chairman and Kevin had taken over. So now it looks like, Pat's going to be taking over. But yeah, trying to get complete clarification on what they're going to be doing long term or, at least if they, are going to be keeping everything under the Brightwood name. But as of now, the way it's worded, it seems like they're going to be.
Well, congratulations to them.
Yes, I hope everyone involved has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Transition also on there.
I mean, some of these people getting acquired are going to have very Merry Christmases.
Exactly. Very, very Marys. Lots of Marys, lots of Marys.
I mean, some will not.
Yeah.
So,
Some will not.
yeah, there's some good
But
and bad with
hopefully
that.
more Merry Christmases than that. That's what we're going for. Lots of Merry
Yeah.
Christmases. That's what we want. And Lesser Lumber was in the news also as they acquired HP Star and Brookside Lumber. HP Star and Brookside are associated by ownership, two separate companies, but they're both acquired. I'm not sure. I haven't got clarification on. I don't remember. I don't think that they mentioned how they were going to operate them, but previously when they made acquisitions, they had rolled them into the Lesser name. So I'm guessing that's what they're going to do, but again, that's a guess. So I'm trying to get clarification of that also because that was, kind of hot off the presses too, so to speak. And sometimes, they
Yeah.
don't know right away. They might, start with the names and kind of transition over, over time.
Yeah. Those are.
Leisure.
So I guess I didn't realize that Brookside and HP Star were
Commonly owned.
commonly owned. I guess that connection makes sense now. But both very, very well reputable lumberyards. Hopefully that's a good move for them over there for Lesser.
Exactly. Hope everyone involved also has a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
I got my buddy the elf over here, and I'll tell you what. So now on the flip side, we're gonna kind of bookend this negativity with
flip
some
it
positive. Yep, is West Fraser is indefinitely curtailing their OSB mill in High Level, Alberta, in the spring of 2026. One other thing to note on this is in the release they also noted something at the bottom, which kind of flew under the radar, I think, a little bit, which is their Cordell, Georgia OSB facility that they had idled in late 2023 is going to be, indefinitely curtailed as well. It's kind of the 1-2 punch there, so to speak. Yeah.
Should I talk about indefinitely? Or no? It was once grounded indefinitely.
Are you?
No, I made it out. I made it out alive. So there is hope for the indefinite.
There you go. Definitely. Definite.
Well, on that note,
On that
Trent?
note, transition over to Roseburg Forest Products also announced that they are ceasing operations in their Weed, California veneer plant, which comes on the heels of them announcing that they were exiting the hardwood plywood market in September of this year too. So a lot of changes in the kind of how they're focusing, their operations and everything going forward. They did mention that they're consolidating the veneer production at its Oregon mills, where they have recently installed new, highly efficient veneer equipment. Yeah, boom. Yeah. And the last one we're going to go over is Domtar Wood Products announced the curtailment of its lumber production. In its lumber production, I should say, they are reducing the lumber production by 100 million board feet for the fourth quarter, including additional curtailments for their Quebec, Ontario, and U.S. sites.
Wow.
So, I mean, some of that could also be potentially seasonal, on top of their stuff, because that was a curtailment. That wasn't a indefinite, one. So I mean, they're just short term, so to speak, hopefully for those, but still, obviously anytime you hear those that weren't initially planned, it's, always kind of a bummer, for lack of a better way to say it. So, hopefully that
Are we
those,
going to have like a major supply shortage and when everybody's doing spring buying? I feel like this isn't setting up for a good Q1, especially if demand goes up.
Yep, I absolutely could see that. So I think that a lot of interesting factors will start to kind of come through at the beginning of the year, and you'll kind of be able to see if what you're saying will come to fruition. Kind of speculation now, so I don't want to get too far into that. But I mean, I could absolutely see that happening. But it's not good. I would say I think it's fair. Across the board, especially with it kind of stinks when you're having that happen when you have increased tariffs coming from products elsewhere. So it's like, well, where are they going to come? They're not coming from the U.S. They're not. It costs more to come. It's just it seems like it's not a great setup currently. But hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm missing some magical key. I don't think I am, but I could be. So
I hope
hopefully I am.
so.
Yeah. So, with all of that, let's talk about something more positive. And how about retiring? Retiring sounds pretty positive to me. I think that's a pretty cool thing to look forward to. CEO of Boise, Nate Jorgensen, is retiring effective March 2nd of 2026. And the board of directors unanimously appointed Jeff Strom, their current COO, to succeed him the following day. So, congratulations to both of them. That's awesome. Nate's had a great career, and Jeff going forward, congrats. That's awesome. That's,
Congratulations.
yeah. One interesting note they had on here, because I've seen this note in other press releases of personnel, is that it says the company does not plan to backfill the chief operating officer role. So I've seen that noted in some other ones recently where they're not doing that. So I'm not like, I don't know what that means. It might be just a big nothing burger, but it's been interesting to see that specifically noted in many personnel releases recently. So
It kind of just feels like it's a temporary holding spot for the person that they know is going to take over, but it's like a training spot.
yeah. So it's interesting though to see them kind of eliminating that. So it's like, I wonder how they're gonna. And maybe it's more of a, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So yeah, just want to point that out. Thought that was fun.
Thanks, Trent.
I'm filled with fun things, guys. Okay. Another thing, Interfor announced the appointment of a chief financial officer. Don't know how to talk apparently, and ironically, a chief operating officer. Mike McKay has been appointed executive vice president and CFO effective December 8th, and he's going to be succeeding Rick Pazaban, who is leaving Interfor to pursue other opportunities. Andrew Horahan has been appointed chief operating officer, also effective the same day.
Wow. Some big moves
Yeah,
in a day.
they make money moves. Yep.
Yeah. No kidding.
Congratulations to both of those guys, Mike McKay and Andrew Horahan. It's a new chapter for Interfor.
Exactly. Speaking of new chapters, one more in this kind of similar vein. Koopman Lumber, they appointed a new CEO starting in 2026, Denise Brookhouse. Dirk, the current one, is going to be assuming the role of president. But yes, congratulations to Denise. Amazing. Very, very happy. I love the picture they have too of the two
I
of
like
them.
the picture
those
too. I was going
personally.
to say, like, they went out on a hike or something. Took a nice picture.
It's super nice. And they're both wearing hats. Just putting that out.
And they're both wearing hats. Oh my God, hat gang.
Yep. So
They went out on a hike.
it makes it even cooler. I really like that
It's like,
picture.
let's go for a hike. I'm going to promote you. Like, is that what happened?
That'd
Wait,
be really
I brought a
cool.
photographer.
Like, who's that guy behind us? I don't know. I'm not sure who he is.
It's like an engagement, but better. You get promoted.
Promotion.
Hey, we should normalize that. Celebrate everything with the photo shoot.
Celebrate.
Love it. Well, congrats to her. That's awesome. Denise Brookhouse. Way to go.
Oh, now kind of going back into kind of just like updates on some things we haven't had a chance to update recently. MBA mortgage applications, they increased 4.8% from the week earlier.
Wow.
So that's, pretty big increase, especially during the, winter time, or at least for around here, we tend to not see people moving as much, but I think that kind of falls in line with the 30-year rate Freddie Mac announced is 6.22. So, you're seeing the lower mortgage rates kind of, I think, spurring people around to do some of these last minute things. And, they want to make sure that they're going to have a very Merry Christmas. And,
6.22.
Yes.
And we're thinking there'll be 2 more, eh?
Yep. Well, it said it was up a touch from last week when it was at 6.19, but a year ago it was at 6.6. Down decent amount from last year relative. If you want to get them really low rates, go for a 15-year. You're at 5.54. Woo.
Hey, well, it's good we're closing anyway. The Mortgage Bankers Association has taken a nice holiday break from the 25th of December to January 2nd. So we won't even have updates from them anyway until our next episode, basically.
Exactly.
Did we mention that yet? We're taking a Christmas break.
I don't think we did.
Christmas break. We'll see you guys next year.
I don't think we
All right. Well, bye.
Okay, bye.
No, I mean, I wasn't wrapping up. I just...
Well, the last thing before we wrap up is lumber prices. Madison's lumber price index at the week ending December 5th was $435, which is down 2% or $8 from the previous week when it was $443. Month ago, $464. So down $29 from there.
I think it's going to go up this week. I know this is from December 5th. So I think this week was a big buying week. A lot of people are making push before holiday. Our holidays are kind of interesting this year. It's like we're gonna have 2 weeks of Thanksgiving type holiday with both holidays falling on a Thursday. So I think this week and next week are probably going to be very busy in terms of people making their purchasing for Q1. So I wonder if that number is gonna bump up.
I think it will agree. I agree.
If it goes down, I'm gonna I live in crazy world. Something's not adding up.
We'll just chop off this part then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go back and
We'll
edit
stop
it.
it. Yeah, we'll stop at the we're not gonna be here the rest of the year.
Well, you guys, that was it. We did it. And just a quick little news blurb for you for the end of the year and to say sayonara and see you next year.
And I want to say, Trent and Natalie, I just want to say I love doing this with you guys. Love seeing your faces when we record, and this is a lot of fun. I talk to people at industry events, and they really enjoy these episodes with the news and kind of what's going on in the lumber industry. So I know we don't hear it, and maybe we just think we're only talking to the three of us, but
Yes,
I think
which can be dangerous.
it can be very dangerous. But just appreciate you guys, and I think we had a great 2025, and I'm excited for 2026. We're gonna go onward and upward.
Yes.
Can only get better from here.
Ching ching.
I'm with you too. I love doing it, and so appreciate being able to work with both of you. You know, your friendship, and be able to work with you in every aspect. It's great. So I hope that you both have a wonderful Christmas with your families and a safe and happy New Year.
Thank you, Trent.
Wait.
Now, Natalie, you have to say something
Yeah,
nice too.
shit. Okay, well, actually, let me get my notes. I had something prepared for this. What I wanted to say was no, it has been so much fun, and you guys make me laugh. And so even if we don't make anybody else laugh, just ourselves,
At least
that's
we're
all I
laughing.
need. At least we're laughing. So thank you
Indefinitely.
to my parents for listening and my husband.
Thanks, Nick.
And hopefully,
Even though Nick said he
Come on.
only listens to the banter, then turns it off.
Yeah, so he's
let's see-
definitely.
Hey, let's see if he makes it to this part.
Yeah, I'm not going to say
I know,
anything.
right?
Don't say anything.
Yeah, thank you for listening. Hopefully, Anne's listening. She missed a few episodes, and I was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "You, out of all people, have to listen. So if you're not listening, we're gonna have a problem." Okay, like, come
Hey,
on.
that's why
This
our
has to
numbers have
happen.
dropped.
All right, come on,
Tell
Anne.
Anne I
It's all
know.
on you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope
Thanks
you
for
guys
listening,
have a very Merry Christmas and a
Merry
Happy New
Christmas.
Year.
Happy New Year.
And
Yes.
Santa brings you everything you could ever want for Christmas.
Woohoo.
I already have it in my life, my friends and family.
Oh.
Lumber Slingers signing off for 2025.
Bye.
Bye.